So our next cheese would be the dill.
It's to talk about, Dill Havarti, at least in our packaging here. This is a great product. I think we do a really good job. We've been fortunate to win some awards with it, and it all starts with a Havarti base. So, a Havarti cheese, obviously pasteurized milk, but then you're also adding cream to it because, again, you want to try and enhance that creaminess and that flavor, and that it gives that starter culture something to work on, and produce that flavor profile you're looking for in it. But then you add some dill oil and some dill weed to it, and it can be tricky at times. Whenever we grade dill, it's always funny. There's we grade it from time to time, and there's a group of us standing around, and we get to the dill and we have to try some dill, and then we have to try another piece because dill has its own powerful flavor. And so you have to get past that first dill wave. And then once you get to the next piece, now you can start appreciate the cheese flavor and the dill with the oil and everything. So it's always kind of an interesting one when we grade it.
Well, I think in the most difficult part about blending this is getting a nice balance between the dill and the Havarti. And dill, like you said, it's a really strong weed. I mean, it really brings out a lot of flavor. So it would be very easy to have this taste just dill without the cheese. But you can really taste the Havarti in here, and it's got a nice butter. There's a nice tang. The tang, though, when you a lot of times when you're talking about Havarti, there is a kind of like a sour cream tang. This one's a little stronger,
Okay.
And I think it's because of the dill, but you need that to be able to stand up to that dill, and that's really great balance.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like I said, this is it's a wonderful product, but it's at times it's a challenge to make, to get, again, you want cheese with some dill, not dill with a little bit of cheese in it. So
yeah, I can understand, and you definitely have the good balance, a really good balance. And so dill is sometimes hard to pair up with things. I mean, in recipes it's great because you can put this on the side. I mean, there's so many things that you could add to dill. I mean, chicken and dill, and salmon and fish, and a lot of other things. So I went with a 34-degree rosemary crisp. And it is just rosemary and dill together with the butter and the cheese and a little bit of tanginess. You don't need anything else. This is just a nice balance of flavors.
yeah, it does, like you mentioned earlier, it stands on its own. If you're looking for just something nice to eat with some good flavor to it. Again, we're pretty proud of it. I think it's a good product. Again, once you get over the initial dill hurdle, and you go down that path. So
I would, because you have so much flavor and all that, you need something that can kind of cut into it. I would go with the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It is the standard for pale ales, and it would give you a lot of ability to be able to have that cleansiness, but also, with the hoppiness, and rosemary and dill and hops blend beautifully together. So I'd probably go that direction.